right now in Mesa, Arizona. And Mr. Vice President Pence, Mike Pence, the guy who got many family in Ireland from Irish nation, from like the United Kingdom, from the Irish, they have to escape the English to run into the United States of America looking for fortune, and now they want to be English, protecting the English, not the Spanish or the French, who really created the United States of America. And they used to be Roman Catholic, but now the English in the American continent have convinced them that they are evangelicals. Holy shit. I do not make this up. Mr. Pence, right now, he is receiving the endorsement of the firefighters of Tucson, Arizona, and the letter late saint, or some kind of crazy name. There is about like 4 or 5 million people on this planet. They believe that God sent them a new book, and they believe it, and they will defend it. I mean, they will hang me for saying what I'm saying right now. And they call themselves evangelicals. So now let's see if it makes sense, because it is very difficult for me to make sense what is happening. Let me see if I can make it easy for myself too, because as I speak on this phone, I'm also analyzing, I'm learning myself, because it's very confusing. Let me see. The evangelicals, they come from Ireland, the Irish. They used to be Romans. Now they don't want to be Romans anymore. They want to be English, where they were escaping from, are supporting Mr. Trump and Mr. Penske. And these Mr. Trump and Mr. Penske are the one building, they are the one sending me to build a wall in between the United States of America and the United States of Mexico. So basically, I'm observing the following. The Latter-day Saints, or so-called Mormons, and you got a lot of them, from Romney to all these people have been persecuted for their crazy ideas of Christianity by the rest of the evangelicals. So back in the 1815 or something like that, I forgot the dates, they ran them out of the New York area, or the Northeast, back then the United States of America. And they ran these people, these so-called evangelicals, onto the desert of Utah and Arizona and so on. But it did not end there, because these people have to occupy land. Since God created the earth, the real God created the earth by the native, by the Utah people, so they go in there and they build their castles and they build their forts, and they push the native out in the name of God, right? Now they blame the Spaniards, but they not Spaniards, they are Irish. So now after the Civil War, the United States come in and say, hell with this, you need to go because you are crazy. So where do they go? They go into the United States of Mexico. So all these Mormon guys, latter-day Saint people, call themselves evangelicals and loving God people, right? Fear of God. They ran into Mexico, into the United States of Mexico. So now, let me see if I analyze this. They are building walls or supporting Mr. Trump and Mr. Penske into building a wall in between the very people who saved them to give them shelter. The Roman Catholics, people like Juniper, Serra, and the rest of them, give them shelter, save them from the wrath of the other so-called evangelical Christians. They attack them. So now that is the payback. The payback is saying, I am not a Mexican. No. I'm something very important. Something amazing. I'm no longer an Irishman. I speak English. You know? And these people, there is like 4 or 5 million people following this crazy thing. And then there is people that they establish on the communication side of the technology, or the broadcast side of the technology, call themselves Kleinbeck or something like that. Then you have Romney, you know, Romney. Hey, no, I'm not a Mexican. My family did not run into Mexico. No. I want to be part of the Trump administration, and Trump knows this. So he goes and then invite him to his big ass hotel and tell him, get the hell out of here. So now Romney, he is a senator in the United States of America Congress, and he is supporting all this crap. So analyze what I just said. I'm not making this thing up. They just endorse a evangelical so-called Christian, but they not, because if you ask any of them, because I have asked some of them, can you tell me what is the Nicaea Creed, the creed of the Christians, the creed of the Romans? Can you eloquently tell me where is written? They cannot tell you. They cannot tell you. So they are just Christians in names only. It's a political thing. They are being just conditioned. They are just cattle. Intelligent men, intelligent women convert into nothing but follower animals. And this is what they need. That is why Mr. Pence, an Irishman, now he is evangelical, negating his root, his Roman root, and negating the reality of the Spaniards and French created the United States of America, and negating that their music and their culture is from Galicia, Spain, negating me, telling me that I am brown, and that I am Hispanical, and that I am Latin, and that I am all kind of crazy things. That is who is taking advantage of the poor people of the late saints, I think they call themselves, taking their money out of their pocket. These people who work every day, and they are thinking they're giving God their lives, and they're actually giving them to their enemies, the enemies of the United States of Mexico, because the United States of Mexico, make no mistake about it, sheltered them when they needed the most, and they sheltering them today. Today you go into Mexico and you see the Mormons everywhere. So that is on a nutshell what I try to my analysis, my rant. Basically, the firefighters of Tucson, names like Rodriguez, Jimenez, Gonzalez, Garza, and the rest of them, now they do not want to be what they are. And they endorsing their enemies. They put a wall in between their families. And the so-called Irish, they are being convinced that they are English now. They are proud to be English in the United States of America. Because if you go to Ireland, they're still fighting for their language. And they still fighting for their identity. And if you go to Scotland, you're going to see the same. These Scot people, I mean, I take my hat to them, because these people continue to fight for their survival, for their music, for their ideas, for their identity. And now those very people are here in the United States of America dividing us. Analyze that. And you guys with the letters and the colors and all this crap that you got in your head, analyze that. And we need to create the 51st State of the Union. We need to create it. We have to. We have to bring to the United States of America the reality of the original idea that all men are created equal, and that we all should have representation. So the 51st State of the Union must be created. Not just Puerto Rico, not just one island. No, we need to combine all the territories of this nation of ours, combine into one, and call it, I don't know, I would call it Oceania. All the islands of the oceans belong to us, including the District of Columbia, named after Christopher Colon. In my opinion, the continent should be named after him, not after America. It should be named the continent of Columbia. But who will follow me? Probably none of you, because you don't have the guts. All you have is following this follow idea that you follow whatever. But we need to create that state. We need to protect our people, and do not raise any more walls. The opposite. Take walls down and ask the planet itself, would you like to join the union, our union, indivisible? And we will welcome anyone who wants to join this union and create a union like never have existed. The United States, not just America, but the United States of this planet. And then, and only then, we can advance civilization into our galaxy, into cosmos, into places that we have not imagined to go. Let me stop my rant right here, and please help out with the protection of the United States of America, and the protection of the American continent, and the protection of all tribes on this planet.